Hey guys, welcome to That Florida Feeling. How's everybody doing? Florida's still hot and humid. Actually, it was really humid the other day, and I kind of thought that we were going to experience a hurricane. But it's just May. But that's never stopped a hurricane. So, this is my 200th episode. I appreciate everybody who has helped get me here. I feel like it's been forever, and yet I feel like I started this a day ago. I still say a lot, and I know that. But I'm really grateful for all the friends I've made, all the experiences I've gotten to do since I started this, just everything. I'm a part of a great network, Unfiltered Studios. If you haven't been over there to check them out, go ahead and check them out. Some great podcasts, some great people. I've actually gotten to have a few of them on the show. I have a really fun library so far that I've built up with tons more episodes I'm looking forward to doing. But I did poll you guys, and I asked what should I do about my favorite, for my 200th episode. What would be fun? Should I do paranormal? Should I do favorite guest? Should I do something historic? Should I do something fun? And you guys just said do my favorites. So I do have a special guest. You want to say hi?
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff. Sorry.
Hello.
This is Matthew. You've heard him before. He actually is on my most played episode, which was moving to Florida. And that was just us talking about moving to Florida and all the stuff we encountered. Did not expect, experienced. Probably back in what was that, 21?
In Clearwater.
Yeah, we were in Clearwater. We were moving back to Clearwater and talking about it. And I can honestly say that was probably one of my favorite episodes to do.
Those in the Q episodes.
Yeah, those in the Q episodes. Any of the Q episodes.
Shout out to Q.
Okay, can't wait to have him back on. But I've got Matthew with me, and we're just going to talk about.
Sorry.
I'll be quiet. I'll behave. We're just going to kind of talk about some of our favorite things.
Mama
in
told
Florida.
me not to. I did it anyway.
One of our favorite shows right now, Righteous Gemstones. So let's just talk about our favorite things in Florida. Off the top of your head, what's your favorite thing in Florida? Don't say me.
You.
I knew it. All right, second favorite thing.
I don't even know. There's so much, though.
All right, well, I mean, we've lived.
That it doesn't snow, generally.
I was going to say,
It gets
really?
cold, but we don't usually get snowfall, and I can get to work without
Yet
putting de-icer on the windshields. And
it snowed
You
this
did.
past year.
I didn't have to deal with it.
Oh, okay, mister. You remember when it snowed when we first moved to Florida?
Yep.
And iced?
This is the thing that's happening. We're going further south.
Yeah. And
We did.
We went to Orlando, but it actually snowed and iced. We had an ice storm our very first,
Within 4 months.
of moving to Florida.
Was it January?
Yeah, it was January. In the Panhandle. And
Icicles hanging off power lines.
And palm trees.
Because they still had the power lines above ground stuff.
And that was fun. Shut down the whole city for like 2 days.
They were
All the bridges.
sliding down the damn bridge in Fort Walton Beach.
And Pensacola on ironing boards. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Because Florida doesn't really have salt trucks. All the sand, but no salt trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course this last year it snowed. Chad sent us all those pictures from Pace.
Yeah, it's more panhandle. Where we particularly live, it didn't really
I mean, it got cold.
cold, but it didn't. I was sitting up and we didn't. Your mom went to bed. I'm like, I was gonna get it. Nope.
Nellie said that it snowed in Nassau, up towards Hilliard.
We're not there though.
I'm just saying. I know, but
No, that's what I was expecting. Like, see some snow. No,
didn't do anything.
I didn't have to drive, so let's do it.
Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, that is a good thing about Florida is that it generally doesn't snow. That does hurricane.
Yeah, because Chad sent the pictures, and it's like exponentially getting larger, like within an hour.
Like 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches.
I think they got up to 9
within like 3 hours.
Where he lives personally.
Yeah, and it was like, okay.
Shout out to Chad if he's listening.
What's up, Melanie?
Oh, Melanie Scott, wasn't it?
Right? Yeah. Okay. I can say that's a favorite. It does get cold. I mean, we do own minor winter clothes. I don't own a full winter coat anymore.
I wear adult winter clothes.
Do you? Do you? I wear a poncho.
What about Lefty?
That's Steve Austin's. I'm not taking Lefty from him or poncho. Well, I guess I took
Let's
poncho.
get this back under control.
We have derailed, folks. That's pretty normal. Well, all right. What's your favorite city in Florida? That's a hard one.
That's tough. Like
I know.
Like at the first, well, before we lived there 3 times, I liked Dunedin. That area. We didn't live in Dunedin.
Oh, like only 3? Yeah.
Naples is fun, but it's
Naples is fun to go to, not to live.
Somewhere living. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. Any
thinking.
city. Mine is probably randomly Orlando.
That's probably the front
I
runner.
really like Orlando, and then I really like like Fort Walton. I'm okay with those two. I can tell you the city I hate the most.
Fort Pierce.
Ding ding. and I'm sorry. I don't. Okay, let me rephrase that.
If it's for you, it's for you.
There are cities in Florida that are for some people. It was not for us. Vero Beach was not for us.
I didn't even say Palm Bay is above all those. That should have.
Palm Bay
wasn't the worst.
Palm Bay and Melbourne could be great. It could have more stuff. It could have less homeless, but it just wasn't. It wasn't for us. But I think Orlando's great because there's a little bit of everything. I mean, I'm not.
And the airport will fly you anywhere.
Literally,
almost nonstop.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you can do, if the other place can handle it.
You know, like I like the fact that if you're a theme park person, great, go be a theme park person. If you're not, there's a lot of foodie options. I mean, I drive as I drive, but like I have found some amazing hole in the wall cafes. The Lou Gardens are awesome. Lake Yell is great when you're not getting chased by a weird stranger.
So just watch when you walk.
Yeah, watch your back. I love the fact that there's arts districts. You can find some cool museums. You can find
3 Del Tacos.
Is there 3? There, yeah, 3 Del Tacos.
If you can't, everybody counts Celebration. Everybody counts Disney as Orlando, so you can count Celebration as Orlando.
Yeah, that counts too, I guess. Yeah, for that one.
For being,
there's White Castle, if we're throwing that out there.
For picking at nits there.
Yeah, there's now a White Castle. So you got a White Castle in Orlando.
Yeah,
you count that if you're counting Celebration. Whatever you do though in Orlando, don't go to Gatorland. That is some animal rights activist just nightmare. That's the only place I've ever immediately felt horrible for the animals and wanted to scream. And even though I had a free ticket, wanted to demand a refund. Actually got a free coffee mug out of it, so I wouldn't write a bad review. Still wrote a bad review and did a podcast episode on it.
Such a rebel.
Dude, it was horrible. When you got like 30 gators in one pond and they're all over 10 feet and the pond is no bigger than like a swimming pool, a big swimming pool, that's not right.
I know your cousin. That's one's enough.
Ha ha ha. But no, I feel like Orlando's got a little bit of something for everybody, and that's one of the reasons.
It really does too.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it's a little. It can be a little pricey to live.
Walk into Sedano's and.
I love Sedano's. Walk into Sedano's. Then go next door and get some Broadway pizza. Just saying, if you're near Curry Ford.
Go 30 feet down the street to ABC Liquors.
Right.
Yeah, that's literally there's everything in like a
like Curry Ford. Actually,
half a mile radius.
Anything on Cimarron.
Yep.
And it's right down from the airport too.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't get gas. The gas is expensive over there. But I mean, you know, and then if you go to the Florida Mall, there's a hotel there. You ain't gotta leave the mall to go to the hotel.
Yep.
You know, there's a thing. Although the Crayola experience is kind of cool. They do got some cool stuff there. Yeah, I would say
Juan Valdez.
Oh, I love Juan Valdez. There is 2 Juan Valdez's in the Florida Mall. And there's one on I Drive at Icon Park. And if you've not tried Juan Valdez coffee, you're missing out. You really are. That is some amazing stuff. You can also buy Juan Valdez at Sedano's. Just saying. Not that I've bought 4 bags at a time, but you can. And I think the other cool thing about Orlando is that there's so much culture. You can literally find any kind of food you want. You know, I remember I went to this amazing Cuban deli, Black Bean, and next to it was a Korean hot pot. And then next to that was an Asian store.
And then you got the widest brunch / breakfast
Yeah.
place, Jack and Mary's.
Yeah.
It's great.
Right. You look in, and they know you've never been there before. You get some looks, but you got the best corned beef hash and marble rye toast you've ever had. You know, so it was Orlando's a great mixture of anything. Just and the swans, man, the swans will attack you.
Mm-hmm.
They're evil. I'm telling you, they're evil, man. But you know, I will say Orlando is probably my favorite.
And I will say there's probably 2 more reasons why you love Orlando so much.
There is, until they wake me up at 3 a.m. screaming in the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably one of the reasons I like Clearwater, is the third reason, wherever he is. But, by the way, adopt, don't shop. That's where we rescued our cats. But I can say probably my second one was still Fort Walton Beach, for a smaller beach town. It's often overlooked. Destin usually gets it, or Panama City.
Like Navarre is good, but I think Fort Walton, because the way the it's set up,
The way
Fort
the city
Walton's
is.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Navarre, everything's basically off 98.
Yeah, you have Publix, and then you have the Causeway, and then that's it.
But once you get, I'm sure someone's, oh, they've got this and this. Like, no, shut up.
I'm not talking Culver's,
But
Taco Bell. I'm
no,
not talking
off 98. But like with Fort Walton, you've got 98. You can go up Mary Esther Cutoff. You can go up Eglin. Like it's like an
Beale.
actual city.
like Beale.
Yeah. Like you actually have like a city, not just it's 98 and strip malls of pizza and barbecue and Publix.
Man, that rib place was good.
Yes, it was. It's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Liquor store opened at 9:30.
Not like in Fort Pierce. Not like Fort
7:30.
Pierce, where it was
They
in
should
the
have given
Walmart
us this heads up. Like liquor store at Walmart opens at 7:30 in the morning.
in Fort Pierce.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, and that's the interesting thing about Florida is, depending on where you live, will really define what you can do on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Fort Walton, you couldn't buy beer till 1 p.m.
You go to Navarre and get it
at noon.
Something, yeah, a different time.
But go to South Florida.
County, it was county thing.
Bars are open till 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can buy liquor at 9 a.m. In Clearwater and St. Pete, you can buy beer at 8 a.m. You know,
it's fascinating.
It's amazing what, you know, you can kind of tell what parts of Florida are run by what kind of people. I hate to say that, and that's just the way it is. Like parts of St. Augustine, they can stay up until 2 a.m., but other parts aren't.
Yeah.
And I think
only 1 or 2 places that have food late.
Right, like Barley's and whatever it is now. Whatever we're calling what Scarlett's used to be.
With Scarlett's.
I will always be Scarlett's.
And just because it says it's going to be open late doesn't mean it's going to be open late.
Also doesn't mean it actually has food.
That's true.
Barley's always comes through in a clutch with those chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders and a hamburger. It might not be the best hamburger and 6 fries you get, but it's
the best hamburger at 1 a.m. It is.
Yep.
I will say though, St. Augustine's got a good spot. You know.
Yeah. Overall.
Yeah, St. Augustine's pretty good. I mean, once you've done St. Augustine once, you've done it, and
just keep doing it.
You know, you just keep doing it. You make those friends.
It's good for the friendships.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
I will say, if you go to St. Augustine and you expect a lot out of it, you failed.
Just don't get mad at the traffic either. You know what you're getting into.
Like you're going to a town that was founded in the 1400s. You're not widening those roads, and you're not finding parking. And good luck finding a hotel room sometimes. And
if there's anything going on, forget it.
Right. And yeah, there are some bad spots in St. Augustine, and there are some. Not all hotels are created equal. We all know that. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say about that.
If you hear a knock in the middle of the night, just ignore it.
It is probably not. It is not a human. Also, if you hear chanting at 5 a.m. in the morning, just keep walking. Trust me. Found that one out the hard way.
If you hear screams at the fort, run the other way.
Yeah, don't run towards it. Right? You gonna do that again?
I didn't run towards it, but still.
You were walking towards it. You were going.
It's curious.
Yeah, well. When you see a shadow and then it disappears and you hear the best scream you've ever heard in your life, maybe don't go towards it.
It's a good memory.
It's still not as bad as well, it's almost as bad as the haunted apartment in St. Augustine.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
That was.
It was normal, though, for there, though.
Oh, yeah, totally. At least we both saw it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Guy coming out of the bathroom.
Going in the bathroom. Yeah, at the same time. But favorite restaurant in Florida?
You can't say that.
Yes, I can, and I did. All right, fine. Fine. I'll give it. I'll break it into sections.
West Shore Pizza. Let's go with pizza first. West Shore is great.
Okay.
Tony D's in Jacksonville. It's
Okay.
pretty hard to top.
I like Joni's.
It's good too. However you pronounce
Serafina's.
it. Serafina's okay. It's
They have gluten free. Give me the gluten free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
St. Augustine's Pizza Town.
Oh god, it's hard to beat. But like, if you don't want just a slice, was it Pizza Alley or
Alley's.
What's the one?
Chianti Room.
Nope.
Which one?
The one off.
Oh, Carmelo's.
King Street. Yeah.
Carmelo's. For Orlando, Broadway or Flippers for me.
Yeah.
I liked both of those. Like, I just don't like Giordano. Oh no, is it there anymore? No, it's in Palm Beach Gardens.
Grimaldi's is not there anymore.
Grimaldi's is in Palm Beach Gardens.
so
That's where I was
fantastic.
going.
Shout out to Hyder.
Yeah, what's up, Hyder? I don't like I just don't like Giordano's. Like, it's in Kissimmee, but that's not for me, man.
I think it's really. I'm trying to think of the random places we've gone.
A bunch. Probably in Palm Bay was Pharaoh's. Pharaoh's was amazing.
It was good.
Yeah. Goodfellas. Was it Godfather's? Goodfellas in Vero, the one next to Moe's.
Because I didn't really mess with it. You were.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't go up there that
one,
much.
Whatever that one was, that was really good.
Fort Pierce didn't have that much at all.
I
feel like there was one, but I don't remember.
Big Apple or something? I don't remember. But it was, yeah. Fort Pierce didn't have a lot. Sorry.
I said Broadway and Orlando was probably.
Yeah, and I liked Flippers when I was over there for that whole time. I will say Clearwater definitely had Queens and West Shore.
You can't not say Paul's though. Like if you
Paul's was good.
if you
Yeah.
like not Chicago style, but like the cut, like the weird.
The square cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even square cut, just like the round pie with the square cut, not like the like.
No, I'm not talking like grandma style, but yeah.
It's not Detroit style, but.
Oh, it is Detroit. Yeah, it's yeah. Okay.
So when you get the thin pizza at Domino's, like what the hell is this?
Yeah, and they cut it in the weird tiny squares. Like, I want more than that. I wanted a whole piece.
What about hamburgers? It's kind of like, it's here or miss.
Yeah, McGuire's.
I was gonna actually say Ford's Garage.
Okay.
It was a random, it's a chain, but in Clearwater.
It's gone. Sorry.
I understand
Me
that.
and Annie. Hi, Annie. Me and Annie ate there. Me, Annie, and
Like
Bobby
right
ate there
before it
like a week before it closed. Last time I was over there with them.
Bless Bobby's heart, and he was on vacation this past week.
Oh, I love Annie and Bobby. Yeah. Okay. Ford. Yeah. I mean, just because they have different stuff.
But as far as like stuff like a Florida food, it's hard to top the place in South Beach for the Cubans, or even Carmine's
and
Ybor.
Tampa
Ybor.
I like
1928 in our area now is
in
good.
Jacksonville area
is
amazing.
Chain-ish.
It's just to this area though.
I would say it's still chain-ish.
Yeah. Although I kind of like the one in Fernandina better. Amelia Island a little bit better, just because they seem a little more personable.
Mason Kitchen's pretty good too.
I do know how to make them. I mean, when you think Florida foods, you really think like fried gator tails, Cuban sandwiches, key lime pie.
We ain't really messed with a lot of even just seafood, like the place in Venice.
Yeah. Oh, Sharky's on the
was
pier.
very good.
Sharky's was amazing with that group
And also,
sandwich and that shrimp.
we missed on sandwiches. Sorry to cut you off, but
No.
on burgers. The place in Naples.
Parrot Grill.
That one.
Parrot Grill was great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the cheese sticks for no reason should
Like
be
it was
good.
just a good bar. Like it
Run
was
down tiki looking bar on
which
the wall. Not
now
even,
they
not even
moved.
on the ocean. Just
yeah.
on,
They got run out of their lease. Now they're
Yeah.
in a strip mall, but they're worth it. You know, actually, where I liked that place in Venice. It was.
the bar with the guy playing the
Yes.
honky tonk and stuff. I can't think.
It wasn't the daiquiri place. It was across from it. It was the only place open late. They had some good food, and the guy could actually play.
Because I just came up on this day. Like,
Yeah.
I can't think of what the name of the place is. We didn't get we got no pictures of that. We got the footage of the guy, and we got the pictures of the food.
Yeah, but that
That
was
was
a
it.
really good place. That was nice. Yeah, I would say those were good. I like their because they had really good potato skins and they gave that onion dip. It's bad that I remember more about the food than anything. I can tell you one place not to go to: Saltgrass in Orlando. That steakhouse.
Oh, Sawgrass.
Saw, whatever the hell it is. Don't go. It's on I-Drive. It's not worth it. They can't get a steak right. You order medium to medium well, you get raw.
This ain't your negatives, but if we're doing that Senior Frogs can just go.
Oh, Senior Frogs across the street from it
Yeah.
needs to go.
We're here. This is Florida Faves. Get back to that.
Sorry, yeah, I just had to say it. I'm trying to think if anywhere else had a really good hamburger. I don't really eat much hamburgers anymore. Oh, Post Tavern. Post Tavern on Atlantic Beach. Post Tavern. Of course yours. The Mason Kitchen again, but Post Tavern on Atlantic Beach. If you are ever on Atlantic Beach and you are an Edgar Allan Poe fan, you must go to Post Tavern on Atlantic Beach. They have the coolest gothic looking place, and they have the coolest and the burgers are good. Like they're actually good.
And surprisingly, even though I got chastised for it,
I said McGuire's already.
I'm saying for McGuire's was like it's an Irish place.
Yeah.
Hamburger was fantastic for really no reason.
Yeah. I haven't had one. They were good. Did you see they opened the one in Panama City? And they follow me now? That's kind of cool. But yeah. So, all right, burgers. We've said Cubans. Any other food you want to mention? I'm thinking. All right, I'll give barbecue for. I'll say the Florida one. Sonny's is actually not bad.
For a chain, no, it's very
Oh
good.
yeah, Sonny's. Oh, Eli's. I'll say Eli's is so random. There's a place if you're ever in
Dunedin. Yep.
and you're gonna go to the Pinellas Trail, and you're walking through Dunedin, and you're on the Pinellas Trail, and you're going kind of north towards like Palm Harbor, and you walk through town, and you think you're going nowhere, and you start smelling barbecue. That's Eli's. It's this little shack. It's only open, I think, Fridays and Saturdays. It's cash only. But let me tell you, that is the best barbecue sandwich I have ever had. We got the biggest barbecue sandwich and a Coke. Can of Coke. I think we got 2 sandwiches and a can of Coke, and the whole thing was maybe $10. Lord. And I'm from Tennessee. That was good. That was the best sandwich I've ever had. Like this thing still lives rent free in my head.
I think that's like the main one because everybody else, it's
Like,
okay.
Yeah, like I don't really remember anybody in Clearwater other than him being good. All right, I'll give a shout out to Michael. Michael's barbecue was really good. And Vero,
Yeah.
I'll give Michael's good. His brisket was great.
The one that's not there anymore is the one that was in Navarre.
The rib
It's
shack.
so
Yeah,
good.
that one was
We
so
took your
good.
parents there. Like,
Yeah, it was a rib shack.
so good.
That place was amazing.
We went on Super Bowl Sunday. Is that where we went? Or
Yeah,
fantastic.
so good.
I can't even think. Like, I'm not trying without divulging everywhere we lived. It's like I can't really.
Yeah, that's the one that was. But I remember Eli's. That's my favorite. All right, the thing we eat the most, Mexican. Now that everybody knows, I live off Mexican food.
Santa Fe before the last time we ate there. Santa Fe and Largo.
Okay.
Um,
I'm going to say the place on the way to Pensacola.
the place in Gulf Breeze.
Right. Because they used to give you
Mashed black beans
with cheese. It was a bean dip and it was free. It came with your salsa. Like you got a cup of salsa and you got this bean dip with cheese. And what's funny is there's a person that listens to this podcast that knows exactly what restaurant I'm talking about because we've talked about this dip. They've had it.
so good.
And this stuff is amazing. That's one of my favorites.
Trying to connect the dots. Like La Nopparella's here is good, like for my combo, but like
Yeah.
everything else, like all right.
You not gonna talk about Peppers? You're not gonna talk about
Peppers was
in
great.
Shalimar? We're not gonna
Peppers
talk
was
about
great.
Peppers that we found also in Daytona.
Fajita steak burrito.
Oh, that and then the fajita nachos. Man, those were good.
And that's not to be confused with there's a chain Peppers in the St. Johns County area.
Also in Fernandina. Not the same one.
It's not the same.
Not
it's
even
a different.
close.
I don't even know if they're even still there.
But that was so good. It used to be in Shalimar. Oh, woo. Now, I'm going to give my all-time shout-out to the one that sits behind the Publix on Racetrack Road.
Taco stand?
Taco Town.
Taco Town.
Taco Town.
Oh my lord, so good.
I had so many allergic reactions eating that place, but my God, I couldn't stop.
Boy, I got that beef burrito, and it's like that's all
Because
you need. That's your whole day's food.
you could get tacos, burritos, and you'd spend $5 and you'd be full. And oh my Lord,
Yep.
it was so good.
It's good.
And like,
It might take a couple minutes, but like it's
and you might question what was going on in the back,
just shut
but
up
you
and
didn't
eat it.
question what was going on in the back because it was so
Yep.
good. It's literally right around the corner from the Publix on Racetrack.
And it might be hella expensive now. I don't know, but like
But it
was
used to be 10 years ago.
Yeah,
That place
pretty
was
good.
cheap and good. And boy, at lunchtime, it was packed. Like people just taking it to go. I love that place. I love Taco Town.
Oh, I'm embarrassed to say we didn't mention a place for the pizza.
Where?
Pie in the Sky. Was his name Pie in the Sky?
Oh yeah, in Pensacola.
It's called a slice as big as your
my arm.
forearm. Not even joking.
Yeah, that place was great. We only went
Insane.
once. That place was so good
It's
though.
like, let's go try this.
A random.
And
Here
it
we
literally-
are.
I'm not even exaggerating. Jody was holding. There's a picture I've got
Yeah,
holding it in her hand, and it reaches the crux of her elbow.
yeah. I'm
Like,
holding it
how
up, and
is
it's as
this?
long as my arm.
It wasn't expensive either.
No, I think it was like $2.50 a slice back then. I'm sure it's $6 or $7 now, but that place was great.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the place. There was a place in St. Pete that was really good that we'd order from. It's the only time we'd go. We get it on Bite Squad, if you remember that.
No, is it? That's not even a thing anymore.
I don't even because I can't remember where it was at because it had.
Oh,
I don't.
yeah, that place was
It
good.
was great. I'm sorry if they're still open, but
Yeah. Okay, coffee shops. Got any good local coffee shops?
first one that comes to mind is Deb's off of 98 in Navarre. Was it Deb's?
Yeah, she's still there.
And
I follow her on
It's like a
Instagram.
little. It's literally like a urinal.
Well, it's a little bit better than that now.
It's
but
like a porta potty. Well, back then it was like two porta potties.
Okay, it's a
And they
stand,
did.
guys.
It
You
is, but
drive
it's
upstairs.
that big though. It's not very big at all. Like because you've got Elianos and all these things like Dutch Brothers.
This predates.
Third of
like,
the
this
size
is
of, but it was
so
like a
good.
third of the size of those places.
And it was so good.
Yep.
I got to give shout out to Badass Coffee in Naples. Sorry,
Oh no, it's
Badass Coffee in Naples always takes it for me.
even the one in the Panhandle. I don't know what's
Oh,
between
Grayton Beach,
wherever it's at.
Roseberry
Yeah,
Beach.
it's in a
Yeah,
weird place.
that was good. Let's see. I mean, Black Bean Deli was really good in Orlando because it was Cuban coffee. That place was amazing.
What's the one off San Jose?
Tetherball. I love Tetherball here in Jacksonville. That place is great. That one's amazing. That's some nice people. They're awesome.
They're fantastic.
I definitely can say every time I go in there, good vibe, really nice people. They make their own homemade syrups, and they do some awesome community events. Love Tetherball.
You can't pass up the Juan Valdez.
I mean, Juan Valdez again gets a shout out.
I'm going through the cities. Like,
Old Florida Coffee Company in Fort Pierce was actually good. It's in that old haunted building. Yeah.
Oh, down near the marina.
By the
and
marina.
stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
That wasn't terrible.
No, it was good.
Like you're more the coffee aficionado, but
I know.
I'm just trying to think. I'm
I don't
looking
even know
through
that there was really one in Melbourne that we liked.
Clearwater, like a mom, like a niche.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
No,
like,
like unless somebody's listening to this, like let's go to this place.
Yeah.
Deb's Wayne and Beans, like oh okay, it's cool. Like
I'm really thinking in Clearwater. I don't, because I
we,
ended up,
we really didn't get
but
out
I
and
ended
do
up
coffee.
running the local coffee shops in Clearwater, so
Yeah.
I don't really think that I was still at the Bucks, so I didn't really.
Shout out to still
No.
do that.
No, I don't do that. Like no. Love you, Christina. No. Let's see. I don't think so. Not in Clearwater. I didn't really go.
I'm trying to think what else because everything else is like it's subjective. Just it's all subjective. But
I mean, it's subjective, anyways. But if you could vacation anywhere in Florida, where would you go?
it's kind of hard. We live here and we live here and we've lived there.
Right. Well.
I would say the one place I've never gone is Key West. So like that's
Okay.
kind of hard to not.
I mean, that's fair.
It's not a favorite, but
Yeah.
it might be a favorite. It's hard to pass up Venice
Okay.
if you're close, because you're not as you do a spit take as you're not going.
I did not.
Because it's not where there's all this stuff and this. It's literally like you go and you hang out. Like when we stayed and cooked our own food and did like even there's a 3-day trip, cooked our own food.
Oh, that was fun. That was
And did
actually
It's around my birthday, but it's
2
like,
weeks before Ian
Yeah.
destroyed Venice.
but it's like it was. If you want quiet,
yeah.
go there.
Yeah, like Venice is not a place where you're gonna find like really like late night spots, but it's nice. Like if you just want to go sit on a beach and see a drum circle, because that was fun, go to Venice. If you want a little bit more life, go to the other side. You're not gonna find it at Venice. You're not gonna find it at not Naples. Naples closes down early too.
Yes, that was
That was
something
insane.
different.
Although that sushi place was good. Thai sushi.
Yeah, Thai
That was-
sushi too.
Thai sushi too. That was good.
So it wasn't.
Yeah, then it was bad. But like, if you like, I'll give it to it. Clearwater, Tampa has the nightlife. Nothing else on that coast really does.
What do you like with Chinese food? Because I'm just thinking it's like Chinese food in Florida. No, yeah, there's Chinese food in Florida.
Thai
Like
sushi too. And
like-
then,
because it's all a lot of it's like you say it's all the same, but it's like
I mean, I'll be honest.
yeah,
Like,
it is, but it's not.
it depends on what kind I want.
Like, who cooks it?
Like, am I wanting?
That place in Fort Walton, the place in Navarre was
Oh, that
it was
place
between
good.
Navarre and Fort Walton was
Actually,
fantastic.
The place in Auburndale was really good. Green Tea or whatever it was.
Oh, I meant I
I
gotta.
heard of that place.
I don't know the name of this place. If you live there, I'm so sorry still. But it's off of PK and something in Auburndale. It's not there. It's not. It's a chicken. It's a fast food. Not fast food. It's a convenience store and a fried chicken joint now.
Yeah.
And when we lived there, the best pizza, the best cheesesteak. They had a fantastic hamburger.
They actually did.
I cannot think. They don't think it even had a name. It's like we're going
We
to
just
this place.
knew we were going behind the house.
Yeah, it's like it's a Crispers or something fried chicken
Now,
thing now. Like
you remember Salem's around Lakeland?
yep,
Yeah, that was
because we had
interesting.
one. There was one in Auburndale and
Yeah.
like Winter Haven, whatever on Havendale.
That was always interesting. Yeah.
And like, how can you have Hero and a hamburger,
And then fried chicken.
fried chicken? Like, it's too much for me.
Like, it was very interesting. It never tasted bad.
It was good.
But it was very interesting. We didn't understand it. So, if you could give anybody advice in Florida, what would you give them?
Stay where you're at.
Stay where you're at?
Or just advice in Florida in general.
Yeah.
Mind your own business.
Okay, that's fair.
Like I think that's the times where you see the videos on TikTok and all the viral stuff. Like somebody's just let the guy might be having having a moment. Just
Leave alone.
let him have it.
Yeah.
Happened to me here. Just
Oh yeah.
When I was trying to get in, the guy was yelling at me like, "You having a bad day?" No, this guy is.
No, but he is. Yeah, I could say that one.
There's a lot of it just mind your own business in general, but
I'm gonna say leave the wildlife alone.
yeah,
You know?
that's a kitty.
How about
No,
how
it
about
ain't.
don't touch the wildlife? Don't feed the gators. That's gonna be mine. You know?
Yeah.
And don't try to make Florida like another state.
Well, back in Wyoming, you're not in Wyoming anymore, sweetheart,
And you're certainly not New York.
and we're not in a place where you can say "bless your heart" with them understanding it. So
Yeah, they don't get that here. Trust me. At all.
yeah,
Any advice for anybody moving here?
don't.
Don't move
We're
here.
full.
We're full?
No, just pick where you're gonna go. Like, just do your research.
Yeah, because some places are way more expensive. I mean, all of Florida's expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I mean, everything's expensive now. Hell, you know.
Because I'll say the place we did the least research on has been pretty much our favorite place.
Definitely in the Panhandle.
It's
Definitely.
just I'm not going Panhandle just as a broad statement. Just Navarre and Fort Walton Beach.
Yeah.
Give you Destin to a degree if you don't live in Destin.
Yeah.
Or if you just work in Destin, and I couldn't do both.
Yeah.
But it's like those two places, Navarre and Fort. Even like Gulf Breeze was okay. We didn't live there, but
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't
it's
bad.
all the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just 30 miles of the same thing.
But it was beautiful. Absolutely
Yes.
beautiful beach.
I think that's the prettiest ocean I'm seeing here.
I mean, that was gorgeous.
I've not got the Keys, but like, I think that just crystal clear.
Yeah.
How is this? And you get like, oh, we moved to over here. I think the first place where we're on the beach.
Yeah. And it
What is
was
this mud?
it was nasty.
Yeah.
Like, it was just gross.
Yeah.
So, I hope you guys have enjoyed hearing about a few of our faves. I mean, in all honesty, Florida is our favorite.
What's your favorite hockey team in Florida?
Panthers.
Thank you.
Which favorite basketball team in Florida?
Panthers. No, I don't
I
have
mean,
one.
that works.
I don't have one.
Which
It's
favorite-
Magic, I guess, but I don't.
What, you don't like the Heat?
No,
I was gonna say, is there another team other than Magic and Heat?
I didn't like Alonzo Mourning until he came to the Heat.
You didn't like Shaq when he was with the Magic?
No. Actually, I did like Shaq.
I was like, Shaq,
I like
dude.
Shaq in the Magic. I hate him at the Heat.
I was like, how do you not like
Didn't
Shaq?
He played at the Heat, right?
Yeah, he did.
He
But
played everybody.
He was part of the. He kind of did, didn't he?
Yeah, because he won the
Yeah.
title with D Wade.
Yeah.
His first one.
LeBron and all them.
No, he wasn't with LeBron. He was already gone.
Oh, he was, wasn't he?
It was Bosh, LeBron, and D Wade.
That's right.
That's all we
yeah,
got.
Don't even go about football teams.
No,
We're not talking
both
about
of
that.
them.
Baseball, I ain't going there either. Sorry.
Is this a
Huh.
is this a family friendly show?
Have we cussed yet?
Fuck the Bucks. Shout out to Roger Shepard.
Okay, there you go. There's your warning. A little bit late on the warning. Sorry about that.
Put it at the thing.
I'm not putting it at the thing. I'll have to
Um,
edit stuff.
It's
So
kinda, yeah.
no, I mean, in all honesty, Florida is our favorite. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made a podcast on 200 episodes of that Florida feeling. I mean, and we make new favorites every day. We find new places, we do new things. I mean, I will say state parks are one of my favorite things to explore, and the national parks that are in Florida. I think Washington Oaks Gardens is probably one of the coolest, especially with the gardens and then the beach on one side. Of course, the forts, the Everglades, and then the random parks. You find your communities, you find your local parks, you find
The place in Largo, what was it?
Eagle Lake.
No, the
From?
Botanical Gardens.
Oh, that was great. Florida Botanical Gardens, where we kept seeing the alligators.
Off Walsingham, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, but I would to cut you off. I feel
Okay.
remiss
not to be remiss. Go ahead.
if we didn't mention one of our favorite spots,
Let's hear it.
Wallace Tattoo Studios,
Absolutely.
St. Petersburg, Florida.
It's actually Pinellas.
Is it?
It is.
Pinellas Park?
It
I
is.
thought it
Yeah.
was St. Pete. Sorry.
It's close.
Shout out to Christina,
And Eddie.
that old bitch.
Hey. We love you, babe. But no, I mean, and we have made friends all over the state, and I love you all dearly, and Florida has given us some great experiences, and it's given me some great experiences through this podcast, and I am grateful for the 200 episodes that I have gotten to do, and all the people I've gotten to meet, and all the things I've learned just through this podcast. I will say probably one of my favorite episodes was moving to Florida, and one of my weirdest episodes, I will have to say, was probably the Everglades. I just wasn't, that was such a long episode that I didn't realize so much was into it. So, those are probably two of my in-betweens. And then learning how many awesome people are just from this state or have lived in this state. You got anything?
No, I think we're good.
All right. Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed learning about our favorites, especially on this 200th episode. I think we've probably heard a lot about Florida Man lately, especially with everything going on in Florida. So we're not going to really, really, really touch on him.
I would like to do a Florida cat shout out today. Though.
Okay. Actually, I have one too. Then go ahead.
I saw a cat fight today, and I saw Emperor Palpatine throw a right hook at Kitty Mall.
Oh,
while
yes.
Butterfinger BB-8 just slept and didn't care.
Right, and those are all actually rescues from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all from the Humane Society, either in Orange County or Pinellas County. Do check out that if you are looking for a furry friend. I'm actually going to remember Walter today. Do you remember Walter? We used to see Walter at Zoo Tampa. He was one of the rescue Florida Panthers that were part of a rescue operation, which Zoo Tampa is actually a really cool part of. I actually talked about it in my Zoo Tampa episode and my Florida Panther episode. Not the hockey team one, the animal one. I did both.
You jinxed us.
I did not. I'm talking about the animal. So, Walter was really cool. Walter had a distinguishing mark on all the Panthers in Zoo Tampa have a distinguishing something about them, whether it's the pink tail or the paw or something. What?
Zoo Tampa was sweet.
It was. It is.
We didn't mention it, but Zoo Tampa was sweet.
Yeah, it's one of the places. If you're ever in Tampa, definitely go check out Zoo Tampa. It's actually one of the places I would say go.
Sorry to cut you off. Like, it was one thing we didn't.
If you're gonna pick between Zoo Tampa and the Florida Aquarium, go to Zoo Tampa.
If you're gonna go to the Florida Aquarium, just bypass it and go to Clearwater Beach.
And stand on the pier and look down.
Yes.
Yep, that's the same. Yeah, actually, if you're ever in the Panhandle, go to the Okaloosa pier and look down. You might see sea turtles like we did.
Just do not go. What was that place we saw?
What?
Did we go in there or no?
Where? You're not helping me.
It's something on 98. It was like a wildlife refuge or something.
The Gulf Breeze Zoo.
Maybe. I don't remember.
The Gulf Breeze Zoo is kind of cool.
I thought it was like a weird something.
No, but there
was something we were going to do. This is sketchy.
No, yeah. I can't remember. Oh, it's going towards No, yeah, I don't know.
No, it was going towards Pensacola. It was like, this is sketchy.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't remember that one.
Though.
But yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, it's negative.
I mean, we've already said we're not to eat it, so it's fine, or stay or go. But thank you guys for 200 episodes. They've been fun. They've been informative. I've met some great people. If you guys have suggestions, you know how to get me. Social media, email, thatfloydfeel@gmail.com. I am grateful. Here's to another 200 episodes and another however many years. You guys keep listening to me ramble on about this state. I thank you. Don't forget to wear your sunscreen, drink your water, and,
That's your daily dose of sunshine.
See you guys later.
This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.